Hello, you all come in. Let me see if I feel like I don't have my stylist on me today. Let's see if you all can see this. I don't know if you can see it. See that? You see that hold okay to reset all life? Uh, now why is what does that yellow mark mean? I don't know. It just hold. But reset makes me think about the Great Reset. Engine must be off with the ignition and run. How do I reset this? Okay, engine off, ignition and run. Hold. Okay, this is just how the dollar's gonna reset. Okay, press brake, and push to start. Let's see if it reset it. But at any rate, okay. Well, I might have to go back in. I don't know how to reset this. Anyway, I'm gonna make this quick video, right? So I'm at this car dealership, and I might have to go back in, see why it's not resetting. I'm at this getting an oil change on my vehicle, and just a standard oil change. Seems like some other light they got coming on, but I wanted to tell people the difference between. Let me go in and tell them I can't crank it back up. So let me tell people the difference between a credit repair and credit restoration real quick. That ain't how the dollar gonna reset now. The dollar probably is gonna reset just like this. All right, so let me get back in because whatever I did to try to reset this, it's not working. But I'll get them to come out here and crank it up. Uh, but real quick while I'm here, I was thinking about people don't know they don't understand the difference between credit repair and credit restoration. Real quick. So let me break down the difference in credit repair. I can get the Jeep to restart back. They just did a standard oil change. It's not starting back. Yeah. All right. So let me do this while they're doing it. Yeah, crank it up. All right. So credit repair means you just fix, just like on this vehicle, like you just fix a part, right? You just fix a part. Um, it doesn't mean that you add anything new to it. You just fix whatever derogatory or negative items that's still on there, right? Still lying? Nah, this not a Lambo. This just my Jeep. Uh, Unlimited, Wrangler, Sahara. So I guess so. Oh my God. Can you all even hear me? All these Dodge trucks. I'm gonna show you all this parking lot too, how empty it is. Right. We're gonna talk about Joe Biden um buy American rule. I'll show you all how empty this parking lot is, how there's no new vehicles. I just came here like a year ago and purchased my Jeep. And okay, here they come. It's not cranking. I don't know what happened. So, so hold on. Let's see how long this gonna take. Oh no, I do. What you do? Cause I couldn't. Well, they fixed that real simple. That's another teachable moment. Stop trying to do stuff yourself and get an expert. That's another teachable moment. An expert, the person that knows credit and finances way better than you, can fix something instantaneously instead of you trying to cut the AC on. Can you all hear me? Instead of you taking a year and a half to try to fix bad credit and over your finances, if you can fix it, right? Uh, Always something new to learn, right? But you see, it took the expert like 3 seconds to do something that I couldn't do on my own. That's how a lot of people look trying to fix their own credit and get their finances together, especially knowing that they're the one that messed it up. I mean, that was just a prime example how some people do of trying to fix their own credit because somebody tell them they can go and find free credit repair letters, right? Instead of just getting the expert to do it. So let's talk about the difference in credit repair, and I'm gonna try to show you out this parking lot. Like, it is nothing really out here for sale. They have some Dodge and Camrys and stuff like that, but it's nothing out here. It's just scarce. No Jeeps. I think they have like 3 brand new Jeeps. That's it. They're not even a Honda dealership. They're Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep and Ram. They got Hondas out here, Accords, Civics, Sentras, Nissans, or Camrys. They got used vehicles. That's all they have in this parking lot. Nothing new, right? But the difference between credit repair and credit restoration, let me explain because most people don't know. Credit repair is when you just fix something that's negative reporting on your credit report, right? You just get a derogatory negative item. Look, all of this is empty. You all see all this empty space? You just get a derogatory negative item off of your credit report. That's fixed. But you don't add anything new. You don't add any trade lines, right? You got some negative off, but you still may be having a low credit score, or maybe if you remove a collection, it may raise your credit score. But a restoration looks like this. Restoration looks like this. You restore something to working order. That means, for example, most people can relate to restoration when it comes to older antique vehicles, right? We'll use that for an example because that's what most people love to watch about restorations, right? They watch these shows of older antique vehicles being restored. And it's this in this restoration process, you take something antique that you not only fix repairs, but you give it a total inside and outside makeover. That's good. That's good, isn't it? You're giving it a total interior, and exterior makeover. Meaning that if those old vehicles has rust spots, it did not have a maintenance problem that necessarily mean a maintenance problem that needed to be fixed, but it had a body, um, a problem with the body of the vehicle that was rusted out or needed to be restored back to its original condition. So when you fix credit, it's not hard to fix credit, but if you're not an expert, it can take you over a year. Um, it's not hard, right? Because that's how I learned credit restoration and repair and open my own business. But what people did not know, it took me years of fixing bad credit when I was in a marriage to know how to do that to get their results fast. So it took years of knowledge to get those fast results. And you are the sun is shining, so excuse the glare. So when you restore credit, people, not only do you remove negative derogatory items like charge-offs, collections, bankruptcies, you also add new trade lines. You add revolving credit. You add good reporting history as you're removing old reporting history, because you can fix some things off your credit and still not be in a position to get credit, if that makes sense. You still won't be in a position to get approved for credit cards. You still will not be in position to get loans. You still may not get in a position to get financing for a house. You still may not be in a position to get approved for a lease or, of that nature. So there is a grave difference between credit repair and credit restoration. I hope that was the best example that I can give you. Number two, so I was just listening to Biden's Buy American rule. And I can make that short and sweet. Doesn't that sound the same thing what Trump was saying about make America great again? I mean, isn't that the same concept? Trump was saying during his presidency that we are too dependent, the United States is too dependent upon external shipping, right? Shipping from other countries, too dependent. In 1971, we was too dependent, right? We got wine from France. We got all our wine, is exquisite wine from France. We got Volkswagens from Germany. We got Toyotas and Lexus from Japan. We got soybeans and agriculture from China. Now people are seeing that we are getting seeds from Russia for our agriculture. And gas prices rose 11 cents overnight in some parts of the Louisiana, Mississippi area. And that's the highest it's been since Hurricane Katrina. So if you are studying and research HARP, you know that at any time, if you know what HARP is, if you don't know what HARP is, I'm not going to elaborate in it, right? But if you know what HARP is, you know at any time we can have another weather disaster, right? I'm gonna have to. At any time we can have a weather issue. If you know what HARP is in the United States, just like last year when we saw Texas freeze over in a winter storm and ice, and that is unheard of, right? Just like these hurricanes and et cetera, just appear. Another hurricane, Ida, in Louisiana, right? HARP. I'm not going to elaborate on that. If you've never heard of that, then Google and do your research. And so at any time, another they say natural disaster could come. And this could propel, I don't know how, gas prices is going to get to $7, $8 by June. Actually, in San Francisco, it hit $6 for regular San Francisco already. Thank you, Charles, because I can't say certain things. I don't want to say certain things because I don't want to censor my channel, right? I don't want to get my channel censored or anything. I'm trying to make sure my channel stays alive. But I was on the phone with someone as I'm getting my oil changed, and they made this comment to me, and it made no sense to me. It made no sense. But this person really don't want to admit that I've been telling them for 2 years that this was going to happen. And this person went and they got a jab and everything, and I was trying to tell them. And my daughter and I was discussing how they're using melanin and smart chips right now. We was watching that video that they're using melanin and smart chips, and scientists and doctors brought this out. And Charles, I don't do credit repair anymore, but if you text me, yeah, weather modification HARP. If you text me, I will recommend a company that I'm affiliated with that would do it. They do credit restoration, not just credit repair. If you text 79, it's going to be $79.99 monthly to get started. You see it strolling at the bottom to 254-788-1144. I highly suggest that program. They use proprietary software. They have credit experts, and it beats the system. You get faster results than sending letters in. Beat the letter dated system. Me personally, I don't do it anymore. Um, I needed to get out of credit, and I don't even desire to get back in there. So what I do is leverage through a company that I have trust and confidence. I just received a testimony from someone that went through me through the company for the credit repair, and I don't know if I still had a. This is my phone. But she had. Let me see. Can I find it? Within 6 months, she had a major collection that would not budge of years of trying, and then with 6 months of connecting, it was almost like the holdup of a bankruptcy. She got approved for this house. It is beautiful. Yeah, here it is. She sent me the text of it. This is her house that she got approved for going through this company through credit repair and credit restoration. So I just leveraged that company, and because they have great customer service, I don't have time to do credit repair anymore, and I don't have the desire to, because there was people who had terrible credit but wanted fixed. Like, and honestly, the people that I had the most issues with were people that paid like $600. It wasn't a $2,000 clients. It wasn't $3,000 clients. It wasn't a $1,500 client. It wasn't even $1,000. Usually, the people that I charge on average of $600 to were the biggest issues to deal with bad credit, and that let me know that most people mindset is directly connected to a balance of numbers of for paying for goods and services or whatever that can be in their bank account. Their mindset. Usually, people at $600 had terrible credit. I'm talking about MH charge off, Discover charge offs, Visa. If they did not pay anybody, they had several, at least 7 to 10, and sometimes I would charge them 600 to dispute all three agencies, especially when I was starting out, because you're trying to build clientele. And and then I started paying, like, my way, like my results, but they were the most they wanted. Then they would come with me. I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get that. I'm like, you're 38 years old. Your credit profile looks like it's been messed up since you've been 18 or 19. So you've been dealing with this for at least 20 years, and you want to just, you neglected this for at least 20 years, and you want it done, you know, instantaneously. They would ask me about things. What about a credit sweep? Right? They wanted a credit sweep. They want 30, 45 days. And what they didn't know about a credit sweep, you have to file identity theft, right? Legally. Credit sweep means 605B, that you're a victim of identity theft, which they were not a victim of identity theft. It was them that established that bad credit. And then they would have anxiety about being cheated out of $600 when they didn't pay companies over thousands. I'm like, you're worried about someone taking your money and not offering services, but you were delinquent on thousands of dollars of, you know, charge credit cards that you use, and that bank trusted you to pay as agreed on time, and you did not do it, but you think somebody's going to treat you the way you treated Amex, Discover, and Visa, and MasterCard, and Bank of America. I thought maybe they needed counseling behind it, right? They needed counseling. And, but, when people, I don't know if I want to say scam, but when people do not fulfill their obligations They think they meet other people in life who won't fulfill their obligations as well. I say it like that. So when they did not meet their obligations of paying agree on time to businesses, a lot of them had this anxiety that they would come across a business that would do them like they did other businesses. I say it that way. So Biden's buy American, and I'm gonna go and get me something to eat. Buy American rule. Doesn't that sound just like Trump? Make America great again. He was saying we need to produce. We're not producing. We need to buy American. We need to support our own. I'm not for red or blue. I'm not. I know all of them, all politicians, they sleep in the same bed, right? But during the election, I had so many people that were so upset with me that I told them that Biden wasn't going to change anything. I'm like, this is a part of the plan that has been implemented years ago to crash this dollar out. And I don't care who they put in office, they are going to understand the assignment and they are going to carry the assignment out. Now, people got on Democrats and how can you be, what they want to call me African American or black and brown and not support a Democrat? Well, it wasn't I didn't support a Democrat. I just didn't support any president. They're not they're not elected. They are selected, and I won't elaborate more on that. And people don't stand above the law enough to understand it. So they understand the law. I mean, they stand under, but they don't stand above, so they can have an inner right, an understanding. And you know, I just I don't get the mindset of people. Right. A lot of times they come on a live stream and they tell me about precious metals that them themselves don't utilize in. I'm like, why are you mentioning these metals and you're not buying them, right? Dr. Fawn said, go eat, recharge. I am. Let's go eat. But I just want to bring you out an example: credit repair, credit restoration. Hit 254-788-1144 if you want a complete financial makeover. If you just want credit repair, then it's $79.97. If you want a complete restoration, you get more money out of your paycheck. You can get credit help, and you can reduce all of your household bills that you're paying. Maybe not your light, water, and gas, but definitely your security, your Sirius FM, um, pest control, internet, cell phone bills to bring you more cash flow. Text 129 if you want the complete makeover to 254-788-1144. If you just want credit restoration, then text 79 because it's $79.99 for a promotional price to that same number. I changed my mind where I want to eat it. So let me go to my other place. Queen out. You all make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit like and hit share. Thanks for tuning in.